Alright, y'all, welcome back to another day in the life of Cam. It has been a minute since I have posted some content, but it's because, as you can see, I'm in a new place now, and yeah, today, we're gonna be cooking it up. As you can see, we're also in the kitchen, and today, I have these sprouts. These are alfalfa sprouts, and these are bean sprouts. Yuck. I started working at a new place because my last work kind of didn't work out. I kind of quit because some stupid stuff. But anyways, I have acquired these sprouts from my new work, which is a sprout farm where we grow bean sprouts, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, and broccoli sprouts. Yeah. And sprouts, they're kind of good, low key. But they're kind of mid-raw, if you feel. And so, today, in this video, we're going to be figuring out something to do with these sprouts. I'm thinking we make, maybe like, kind of fry them up or make like a soup out of them or something. I don't got a lot to work with as of right now, because I'm kind of broke. But we have bean sprouts to work with and alfalfa sprouts to work with. So, we're gonna see what we can make do with these and the stuff I got in the pantry. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so I just got done watching a little video that had like a recipe or whatever for these, and I don't have a lot of stuff that it calls for. So, these are kind of good, low-key. But, so, it called for like rice or whatever. We're just gonna use some ramen noodles. and it also called for like some fish sauce and like some sesame oil. I don't have fish sauce or sesame oil, but we're gonna use some chili oil. And what's a good replacement for fish sauce and sesame oil? We're gonna go with vegetable oil. Cool. And we got soy sauce. Oh damn, that's Worcestershire. Alright, well, looks like we're going with Worcestershire then. Worcestershire's pretty good. Oh, and onion and garlic. Alright, cool beans. Cool bean sprouts. Anyways. Yeah. Alright, as you can see, we have all of our ingredients. Got some garlic. We're going to use about maybe 2 tablespoons of that. We've got our ramen. We're mainly just going to be using the noodles out of here. And then we got the onion, some alfalfa sprouts. We're just going to throw those in there for fun. Of course, we got the bean sprouts. And then Worcestershire, chili oil, and vegetable oil. Let's get it. Alright, so while I was watching the video, it said to boil the sprouts first for about a minute. So I've got myself here a pot, hot water, and we're gonna set it to high heat. And then, yeah, we're just gonna wait for that to do its little boiling thing, and in the meantime, I'm gonna eat this oatmeal cream pie because these are gas as hell. I'll let y'all know when the water's boiling and whatnot. Here, okay, the water's not boiling yet, but I just gotta say, these are like 10 out of 10. Highly recommend, okay? You gotta get these. If you haven't, I don't know what you've been doing. Alright, see ya. Alright, so we've got 2 pots here. This pot we're gonna use to boil the ramen noodles, because I kind of forgot to mention that. And yeah, this pot is gonna be for the bean sprouts. We're just gonna take a good portion of these and toss them in. Maybe a little more. Okay. Now, I'm gonna set a timer for 1 minute. Timer, stop. Timer, 1 minute. Alright, so the timer's going, and yeah, we're just gonna let these boil and do their thing for a minute. Turn that back up. This isn't boiling yet, so we're not gonna throw the noodles in quite yet. And yeah, let me grab like a fork so we can stir that around. Still getting used to the new layout of the kitchen. Oh man, that was kind of good. Cool. It was boiling. This water is now boiling, so I'm gonna grab the. Oh hey, it has been a minute. Stop. Thank you. All right, we're gonna turn that heat off. Let those just sit for a second, and then let's take our ramen noodles, toss those in there. Let those boil for about 4 minutes. Set a timer. Nope. Stop. Stop. Timer. 4 minutes. Cool. And then I think we're gonna low-key incorporate the seasoning into this. I wasn't planning on doing that originally, but yeah, we're gonna. And then I don't think we're gonna incorporate these. We're gonna save these for another video. I'm gonna toss these back in the fridge. Boom. All right. Those have been tossed. Let's take these now and strain them. Yeah. Leave my own house. And then we're gonna take our sprouts, dump them in. Those smell interesting. Ooh. Okay, cool. Just sift those a little bit. Alright, we're gonna toss these in a bowl. Alright, let's toss our bean sprouts into the bowl. Ooh, that means that the noodles are done. Cool. Alright. Got those in there. By the way, clean countertop. That's why I just picked them off and threw them back in. And then I'm gonna toss just a little bit of chopped onions up in there. And let me just set that there for a second. Just add that forward. Cool. Let's take that. Our knife. Just take a little slice off of there, because I don't want to overdo it with the onion. Alright. Let's just mince those up a little bit. Cool. Okay. So we're just gonna take these, throw them in the bowl. God damn it, use my hands. Okay. Throw them in the bowl. Cool. Let's wrap that back up. Call this budget cooking. Alright, and then we take some of this. We're just gonna give it 2 little squeezes. 1 little squeeze and a second little squeeze. There we go. Then we're gonna toss in some chili oil. Not too much, don't overdo it with the chili oil. I'm saying this like I know what I'm doing. This is my first time making this, so yeah. But you don't want to overdo anything with chili oil, so let's toss in some Worcestershire. not too much Worcestershire, and just a tad bit of vegetable oil. Just a little. Ooh, that was a little too much, but it'll be fun. Let me just give that a little toss around. Man, this smells good. I didn't think this would turn out so well. All right, cool. Let me go grab those noodles real quick. All right, so we swapped bowls and I strained the noodles a bit. We're gonna dump those in there and then take this one here. We're gonna use our little seasoning packet. Yes, sir. Toss that up in there. Get a little bit on the bean sprouts, get a little bit on the noodles. Yeah. All right. And then grab our fork and do some tossing around. Guys, this smells amazing, by the way. I just had to say. It smells really good. I'd low-key recommend giving this a try. Cause like, damn. All right. All right, now that that is nice and thoroughly mixed around, I think we should give it a try. Yeah. All right, we're currently sitting at the table. We got our bean sprout ramen in hand, and I'm gonna give this thing a go. It looks real good. Got our bean sprouts, got our ramen. All right. All right. I mess with that. I mess with that a lot. I like the crunch that the bean sprouts give it, along with like a little bit of earthiness from the bean sprouts as well. And then you can obviously taste like the Worcestershire, the pork ramen flavoring, but it's honestly really good. I mess with it. I dig it. If I was to give it a rating, I'm not biased about making my own food, but I'd give this a solid like 8 out of 10. I mean, hell, maybe I'd give it an 8.5 too, but a little heavy on the oil. That was definitely my fault. But other than that, it is really good. But enough said. That is the end of today's video. Let me know what else I should do, if you got any recommendations for the bean sprouts. And if you made it this far in the video, maybe consider liking and subscribing. You know, show some support type stuff. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Deuces.